This was the greatest comeback the NBA Finals had ever seen. Down 1-3 against a Golden State Warriors team that had just rewritten history with 73 regular season wins, the Cleveland Cavaliers were on the brink of elimination. The world thought their story was over. But in the face of the impossible, they bent fate itself, clawed their way back, and flipped the finals upside down. Today, we go back to 2016. Back to the showdown that changed basketball history. Back to Cavs versus Warriors. Game 1 tipped off at Oracle Arena, where 20,000 fans roared like a tidal wave shaking the building's core. The Cavs' plan was simple. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving would take turns controlling the ball and relentlessly attacking the paint. It worked early. Their pressure rattled the Warriors' stars, the Splash Brothers, forcing them into a cold start and giving Cleveland real belief. But the nightmare arrived late. The Warriors unleashed their bench unit led by Sean Livingston, and his automatic mid-range jumpers shredded the Cavaliers' defense. Golden State exploded on a brutal 14-4 run, turning a tight 74-68 into a crushing 88-72 gap. Final score, 104-89. A statement blow delivered at full force, and the Cavs had no answer. Game 2 was even darker. The Splash Brothers opened the night raining threes, burying Cleveland under a 20-point deficit before halftime. The Cavs' bench sat in silence, the same uneasy fear from the previous injury-filled season creeping back in. The game unraveled into garbage time. LeBron stood still on the sideline. No expression, no emotion, only anger simmering underneath. Golden State won 110-77, a 33-point demolition that marked Cleveland's largest loss of the entire season. Game 3 shifted to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. Before tip-off, good news finally broke. Kevin Love had cleared concussion protocol and was fit to play. The spark returned. From the opening whistle, the Cavs played like a cornered heavyweight swinging back at the world. Double teams on Curry were aggressive, suffocating, and deliberate. LeBron and Kyrie combined for 62 points, pouring fire into the arena. J.R. Smith rediscovered his shot, drilling clutch threes to silence every Warriors' attempt at momentum. The crowd grew louder with every defensive stop and every bucket in transition. Cleveland won 120-90 by 30, a declaration that echoed across the league. They were wounded, but not dead. Game 4 felt like destiny leaning Cleveland's way, until it wasn't. The first half looked flawless. The lead was theirs, the pace was theirs, the moment was theirs. Then Stephen Curry woke up, a nightmare version of him. He hit threes that defied logic and reason, pouring in 38 points, celebrating with a swagger that reminded the world why he was a generational talent. The Warriors won 108-97, taking a 3-1 series lead and moving within one game of the championship. Clouds covered Cleveland again. Doubt filled the locker room. Fatigue covered every player's face. A 73-win opponent looked like a mountain no team could scale. Were they really about to lose back-to-back finals? Game 5 brought the answer. In the locker room, head coach Tyronn Lue delivered a speech built for history. Greatness always demands witnesses. Tonight, the world would watch. LeBron and Kyrie did more than respond. They detonated. Both dropped 41 points, combining for 82 in one of the most lethal two-man performances ever staged in a finals game. Cleveland won 112-97, pulling the series back to 3-2, but burning through nearly every ounce of fuel left in the tank. Game 6 returned to Cleveland. LeBron reached 41 points again, dominating both ends until Curry fouled out and exited the game, giving the Cavs a lifeline. Cleveland won 115-101, dragging the finals into a winner-take-all Game 7. And then came the coronation. The first half belonged to Draymond Green, who poured in 22 points to anchor Golden State's offense while Cleveland shooters misfired from deep. But LeBron controlled everything else: pace, defense, rebounding, decision-making. Cleveland trailed by 7 at halftime, but they weren't folding. The second half turned into a war of will. J.R. Smith hit the three that kept them alive. Kyrie scored in transition after a steal. Cleveland finally took the lead. The final minutes devolved into exhaustion. Both teams empty, both teams missing, both teams fighting. Score tied, 89-89. 4 minutes left. Time stopped. Then came a defining moment. Andre Iguodala caught the ball in transition, heading for an uncontested layup. LeBron sprinted from the weak side like a scarlet bolt slicing through air, launching at the last possible frame and pinning the ball against the glass with one hand. Oracle Arena gasped, the roar dying in real time. That wasn't a block. That was LeBron stopping destiny at the rim. Next possession, Kyrie, above the right wing, defended by Curry. The world knew it was coming. The dribble, the step back, The elevation. In the most pressure-packed moment of his life, Kyrie hit a three from Curry's own territory, with Curry's own rhythm, in Curry's own style. It might have been the most important shot in NBA history. Final score, 93-89. The Cleveland Cavaliers were champions. The team that had been written off, counted out, and left for dead had just authored a legend. LeBron dropped to his knees, sobbing, pounding the floor with his fist, staring into the lens like a man speaking directly to the world.
Cleveland! This is for you!
This was the 2016 NBA Finals at its most real. A story written in sweat, tears, desperation, and defiance. A finals remembered not just for basketball, but for belief. It became the most honest, the greatest, and the most impossible comeback epic in sports history.